Hi guys, welcome to our channel Anigdha. So I welcome Miss Priyanka from PFH University of Applied Sciences, which is located in Germany. So Priyanka, what are the the key locations where the university is based in Germany?
So we have two campuses. We have Göttingen, which lies in the center of Germany, and then we have one branch in Stade, which is near to Hamburg city. So it's just 30 minutes away from Hamburg.
All right, so we are going to discuss in detail about why Indian students should come to Germany for studies for the higher education and how important it is for the students to know the basic details about studying before applying to any university in Germany. So we'll discuss all crucial details in this podcast. So please be with us till end. As this session is going to be very informative to all of the students. So Priyanka, please tell us about your university first of all.
I'll just give a simple introduction. So my name is Priyanka. I'm admissions manager for PFH University. So PFH is a private state-recognized German university in Germany. We are almost 30 years old. So this year we have completed 30 years, and currently we are catering, mixture of programs in technical as well as in management. And Applied Science Universities basically focuses more on practical knowledge rather than theory-based knowledge. So it's a good opportunity for students to even study in a Applied Science University if they want to get hands-on experience on practical knowledge.
Okay, so mostly you're offering master's courses, or do you even have?
We do have bachelor's, but bachelor's is basically German thought, so we don't promote that much. But if we are welcoming students who have already completed German language till C2, C1 level, and if they want to pursue bachelor's in Germany, they are welcome to apply to PFH University. But in India, we are only promoting masters.
So Priyanka, what makes your university particularly an attractive destination or an institute for the Indian students to join?
So when we talk about Germany in general, Germany does not have placement systems. So if we compare PFH University to any other university in Germany, we are offering 100% job assurance in writing. So that's one of the main highlights of PFH University, where we are giving them a written confirmation that the students, after pursuing their bachelor's or master's in Germany through PFH, will definitely get placed within 9 months after completing their courses. So this is one of the main highlights, or the main USPs of PFH University.
So basically, you're giving assurance, 100% assurance to all the students to get a guaranteed job after completing.
Yes, so there are certain conditions in order to do that, but successfully we have placed many students. We have assisted many students, and we have never received any complaints from any student not receiving any offers within 9 months of completing their education. When we talk about Germany, obviously Germany is a land of opportunities, so there are a lot of jobs available for Indian students and even for foreign students. So nobody faces that much difficulty, though there is a delay in getting the jobs. That depends upon how many interviews you have appeared for. But technically, everyone gets placed within 9 months.
Okay, I mean, it's quite easy. Like, is it easy for the students to get a job within 9 months, or?
Yeah, it is actually easy if you're from engineering background. For management, to be very honest, it takes time. Maybe it can take you 1 or 2 months more, but everything depends upon how many interviews you have appeared for.
Okay, so university basically they call the companies in the campus and the process.
Yeah, we do have career fairs within the campus. We have a bunch of companies which are associated with PFH. For example, we have Airbus, we have PwC, Ottobock. So these companies, they do come to the campus. They do hire students even for internship as well as for full-time job.
Okay, so do they also demand for the basic German proficiency to get?
Yes, German language plays a huge role when it comes to finding a job in Germany. So in our criteria, in order to get this 100% job assurance, we are looking for students with minimum B2 German language certification.
Alright, but it's not required to study over there.
No, it's not mandatory. The best thing is that in PFH, along with all the programs, we are offering complimentary B2 German language certification starting from A1 to B2. So they can complete that during their course of study, and then it becomes easy for them to, get placed.
Alright, okay. And just like you have mentioned that you don't have any placement kind of a thing, but it's the 100% assurance that
Correct.
the university is giving, which is I believe no other university is
Yeah,
at the
and-
moment is
correct. And there's a 20% refund on your fees in case you don't get placed within 9 months. So that is also mentioned in the contract.
okay.
Yeah.
So 20% of the tuition fee amount.
Tuition fees that the student has paid will be refunded back to the student if they don't get placed within 9
But
months.
are there any cases wherein the university has to refund?
During the COVID period, we did face a lot of issues because obviously the market was different. But since last 4 years, we have not seen any student not getting placed after finishing their studies because we have a very good, specialized team. There's something called as career centers within most of the private universities, which guide students with respect to how they should, make their profile much better, maybe apply to a bunch of companies where their profile can be accepted. So all these guidance are provided for 6 months to all students post completion of their masters. So then it becomes easy for them to, get placed.
Okay. So, like the university is basically for the applied sciences. So,
Yes.
is there any particular eligibility criteria to get placed or? how
Yes,
it
so
works?
students should complete their bachelor's from reputed university. Like if you're aware about Anabin will give you the idea regarding your university status. Like it should be a H plus university. And apart from that, every course has a different requirement. But with respect to CGPA and percentage, we are accepting students with minimum 60%. And then if it is higher than 60%, obviously the chance of getting admission and scholarship increases.
Okay. So, what is the average package that student gets after doing their masters?
So the minimum package actually starts from 45,000 euros, which is approximately 45 lakhs in INR. And then it totally depends upon student, the company that they have, gotten admit from. The highest that we have seen last year was around 85,000 euros approximately. Yes.
Which is
Which is
very
a-
good.
yeah, it's a good
Very
one.
good.
Correct. But like everyone gets placed between 55 to 65 minimum. Yeah.
Alright.
Even if they are freshers. So there's no requirement of prior, work experience until and unless you're going for an MBA program.
Okay. So, do you also offer MBA programs? Or the
Yes,
bachelor
we do
courses?
have MBA program. It's a general MBA program, but we do have specialization in each and every course that we have. Yes.
Okay. So, other than MBA or the engineering related courses, are there any other courses as well?
Yeah, we do have one design program, which is UI UX, which is currently in trend a lot. And when we talk about universities in Germany, there are very few universities offering design related programs, especially the UI UX one. So apart from management and engineering, this one design program has been very successful, and a lot of students have enrolled for this year as well.
For the UI
Yes,
UX
yes.
program. Yeah. So there's one very important thing which I would want to ask you to explain in detail with respect to the tuition fee or the the average budget the student must have before they plan their studies in Germany. Because
Okay.
see, in India, students they only know that Germany means zero fee,
Free,
zero tuition
free
fee,
education.
free of cost
Yes,
education,
yes.
which is not the case at all.
Correct.
Okay, so we'll discuss the scholarships later on. But yes, so what is the average tuition fee or the semester contribution is there in your university, or is there
Okay,
any?
I can give you a general difference between a public and a private university.
Yeah.
So public universities are basically the government universities in
Yeah.
Germany.
Mhm.
They don't have tuition fee. Obviously, that's why they are very popular among students. And there's something called as semester contribution, which is basically your administrative charges. Plus, you also get a travel ticket along in the semester contribution itself.
Okay.
That allows you to travel in public transports at a concession rate
Oh,
in Germany.
okay.
And sometimes it is free also for few public transports.
Uh-huh.
So this semester contribution ranges between 0 to 500 euros. which is quite reasonable. Per semester, you are just paying like less than 50,000 INR, and everything depends upon university. Some universities are only charging 100 euros, so that is less than 10,000
10,000
Yes,
rupees, yeah.
10,000. And if we talk about the private universities, the range starts with 3,000 euros to 5,000 euros per semester. So approximately around 12 to 15 to 17 lakhs for the entire program, depending upon the duration. At PFH, the minimum fees that we have for a particular program is around 15,000 euros for the entire program of 1.5 years, which is around 15 lakhs, and the maximum it goes is 22 lakhs.
Sure.
Yeah. So between 15 to 22 approximately is the fees.
So students have to pay semester wise.
As per the visa requirement, they are supposed to pay 1 year fees before the visa process,
Okay.
and then they can pay semester wise or monthly also. It
Right.
totally depends upon student. Yes.
Okay, so now I think we should discuss about the scholarships as well. So what kind of scholarships are available, like, I mean, or at what level? Because before even applying for the visa, students, they ask to
Yes.
apply for the scholarships. So are there any certain kind of scholarships?
Yeah, we do have like different type of scholarships. There are 3 categories. First is definitely on merit basis.
Mhm.
So students who have good merits, like anyone having more than 85%, they get flat 25% off on their tuition fees.
Alright.
Anyone having 75% and above, they get 15% off. Then we don't want to, kind of not give any scholarship to students who have not scored that well in the
Yeah.
exams,
Yeah.
maybe due to any reason. So we are providing them 5 to 10% based upon how they are making the payment. But the scholarships, they don't end here. Once you go to Germany, once you're studying in the first semester, second semester, by any chance if you are in the top 3, then you get additional scholarship from the university. So if in case you're getting 5-10%, then there is still chance to get more scholarship if you perform very well in the first semester and second semester.
Alright, so on the basis of students' performances, there are certain
Yes,
sort of
there are
scholarships
certain
available.
scholarships, yes.
Alright, but even if somebody is having low percentage, they will still have a chance to get an admission
Everyone,
to
yeah.
study in the top private universities like PFH.
Yes, they do. They do.
Because I believe there's no harm in paying 3,000 or 5,000 euros per semester
Correct.
if they are giving you 100%
Job assurance.
job assurance,
Yes.
even with a package of 45,000 euros per annum.
Correct. So that's true. Like students who are, studying from any top other, private universities, they also kind of struggle in finding a job in Germany. But at least you have an assurance that, the university is giving some kind of assurance with respect to finding a job, because nobody wants to study right now. Nobody wants to go abroad only for studies. They want to go to, settle down in Germany, maybe get a good job, good pay in comparison with India. So that's the main priority. So keeping that in mind, we have, kind of declared that on our letters as well, that students will definitely get placed after finishing their, masters in Germany. And the refund clause is also mentioned because nobody is going to do that
Nobody is going
in Germany. Yeah.
I personally haven't heard about it that
Correct.
there's so and so universities refunding you the 20% or 15% of the tuition fee amount if you're not getting
That's the
placed.
kind of relationship where we have built with the companies over the past 30 years, that we can give that an assurance on papers that students will definitely get placed.
Okay, so tell me something about the industrial exposure. Like, do you guys even help students with the internships during studies or any sort of industrial
Correct.
collaboration the universities have?
So every program has an inbuilt internship program in it. We also have student exchange program for students who are looking for doing their one semester in some partner university in Germany. But when it comes to internship, it's a paid internship of 6 months, one particular semester. And as mentioned before, like we have career centers where students do get guidance with respect to where they can apply for internship programs. And then we do have companies who are not just coming at the later part of the placements, but in between also we do have a lot of guest lectures, companies visiting for students to apply for a internship program. So it becomes easy for students to get internship in industrial company. Whereas like when we talk about the study campus that we have. It is surrounded by all industries.
Alright.
So Airbus is just next to our campus. It's also in the board of trustees. Most of the students, they are doing all the practicals at Airbus itself. So then it becomes easy for them to get internship as well as get placed after finishing their studies.
Alright.
Yes.
So even like what are the possibilities for the students to get a part-time job, or how many hours they can work in a week?
So they can work for 20 hours a week, that is 80 hours a month. And the minimum wage which is set by the government is around 12.8 euros per hour.
Per
So they will get 12.8, and even if you calculate the monthly expenses, it's in the range of 600 to 800 euros, whereas they can earn around 1000 euros and take care of their living expenses with that. And like with respect to finding a part-time job in Germany, there's no restrictions from the government. The student can work anywhere. They are not restricted just to the campus. They can work in companies as well. They can do internship, like separate internship as well. And the companies, they do pay them a bit higher in comparison to any other basic job. But yeah, it's a challenge, like to find a company-based job if the student does not have any prior work experience. But we have seen a lot of students getting placed. They are earning around 1300 to 1500 euros per month, which is quite
Which
good.
is quite good.
Very, very good,
Like,
actually.
I mean, if you're getting such amount, you can easily cater to your living expenses.
Correct.
You
Correct.
don't have to rely on
Right.
that amount which is you're getting on a monthly basis. from the
Even if they are doing a basic job like working in a restaurant or anything else, maybe assisting a professor within the university, which can also be quite challenging because a lot of students want to work within the university itself. But they are also getting paid around 800 to 1000 euros, which is sufficient to take care of their living
But
expenses.
don't you think German language is very crucial, very important for students to know if they're doing any sort of, job in a
Yeah,
restaurant or any?
yes, so basic German language of A1 is something that we always suggest students to do. But in case if they've not done any German language prior to coming to Germany, it's okay. They may find jobs, but not we cannot say that they will get company based jobs. In order to apply in companies, obviously they need minimum A2 German language level for the starters. But if you're doing anything basic, it may not be needed.
So basic A1 is
A1
required.
is the first level of German language, so we do recommend that. Even if they don't have a certification, they can learn it through Duolingo or any other apps as well. But if you're going to a foreign country and then that the first language is not English, then and if you want to settle down in Germany, I would highly recommend everyone to at least do A1. You should not go completely blank that English will be accepted. Yes, it is accepted worldwide, but like when it comes to Germany, there will be certain places where you will definitely need the German language, like in maybe in banks, maybe in some government offices where you need to get the work done. Talking with your friends who are of German natives, then maybe if you
Even
visit
to the grocery stores.
they love it. Like for example, like if you see any foreigner who's coming to India and he is speaking in Hindi, obviously you get amazed and you like it a lot that someone has taken that effort to learn the language. So Germans do appreciate that a lot. Even if it is like the broken German, they will definitely appreciate it.
So like within how much time students can easily learn German language?
So the basic levels take you 2 months, approximately 1.5 to 2
A1.
months. A1 will take you 1.5 months, A2 will take you 1.5 months, whereas the later, like the advanced stages can take you up to 3 months each. Yeah. So basic, I think everyone can do it. 1.5 months is sufficient. In the meantime, you are waiting for your visa. You can complete the A1 German certification, and basically it will help you introduce yourself, ask directions and ask basic questions, and you will feel more welcomed in the country and in the groups that you make friends with. Definitely will help you for sure.
So since the process is quite long and lengthy, visa will also take much time.
Right.
So you will have enough time to to learn the basic German language. I mean, how long is the admission process roughly? 3 to 4 months?
If you talk about like from the start, like for example, if you're talking about the latest intake, which is the April intake, so there are basically two intakes. The April intake is the summer intake. So when we talk about that, applications they roll out, they start from September onwards, and students should actually start from September, October max, because when we talk about visa approximately takes you 3 months, or can take you more than that also, because we have the Christmas holidays in between, where the embassy is not working, the universities are on holiday for 15-20 days. So there's a delay in visa as well because of the holidays. But students who are applying to PFH, like for us, the that time was just one week to get the offer letter for students. So students can if they submit all their documents in the correct order, in that case within 1 week they will get their offer letter, and then they can proceed with their financials. Like for example, someone wants to apply for loan, they can do the loan process, but in total it takes you 5 months approximately.
5 months
3 months
minimum.
for visa, 2 months for the other processes, considering you're taking a loan from the university. And then we have APS also. APS can also take time.
Yeah. So
Yes.
altogether, it's a very lengthy process. So
Yes,
if
5
one
to 6.
wants to start for this April session,
Yeah, we they should start from this month itself.
yeah, they should start from
Yeah.
this month, because it's high time to start the application.
Correct.
Because documentation, APS, visa. Actually, one thing I just wanted to clarify from you. I've heard that one student recently he has got a visa within just 1 day. Is it practically possible?
Yes. So few students, they are getting the visa quickly. Like the process has changed for visa now for Germany. Earlier it was very different. Now everything has become digital. So first they will verify the documents, then they will give you the appointment, and then after appointment obviously it becomes easy to get within 1 day, 2 days, and even 1 week. And that depends upon the number of applications also that they have received in order to clear out the visa. But yes, we have seen students getting within 3 days, 4 days, 1 week also. Yeah, so it's quite fast after appointment.
After
So
appointment, it's quite
the major time it takes is during the booking the appointment. So before that, the verification of documents takes a bit time.
So booking the appointment itself will take.
Once your documents are verified, then obviously you get the dates. You can select the dates when you want to go for the visa appointment, and all you have to do is just submit your passport and do the biometrics. That's it. Because previously you had to take all your documents, book the appointment, take documents. Then they used to verify the documents. It used to take a lot of time. Now that process is reduced because they are just verifying all the documents, and if there's a missing document, then they will inform you earlier itself, not during the visa appointment. So the chance of rejection is like almost nil now. To if they are missing out on any documents, for example, most of the students face issues with IELTS. So that's the major reason to get visa rejection. That is IELTS. So if you have like 6.5, then it's good. Like you will not face any issues. But if you have 6, and the embassy is asking you to give the exam again, you have time. You know that you can you can appear again, and you can give the test, and you can submit it, rather than realizing it later on once you get the appointment and everything, and then you face rejection. Because earlier students used to face rejection after submitting everything, documents and everything. So that process has changed now. So if anything is missing, you will come to know beforehand. And then if everything is good, then you definitely get the visa within 1 week or 2.
Alright. So yeah, it's quite simpler these days. to
Very
get a visa
simple
for
now, but it is taking time because it's a new process which has been introduced this year itself. Just like APS, which
But I
used
think
to
it
take
depends
time.
case to case.
It depends case to case also. Yes.
Yeah. It may take 3 months or so
Correct.
to get a visa for some particular applicants, and for some, yeah, you can even get it early.
Yeah, it also depends upon where you're applying from. Maybe Delhi will take a lot of time. Maybe Mumbai will not take that much time. Kolkata may give you within 1 day, 2 day, or the South VFS also can give you quicker. So it depends upon the region also.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about the financial part? Like how much funds students have to show? It's just about the block account they have to show, or any other
No.
things?
So when we talk about blocked account, obviously that's the major expense, the financial expenses that they have. But in case you're going for a public university, then blocked account is enough, and then you can show something in your bank account. Uh, Maybe 30,000, 50,000 is enough.
Okay.
But if you're going for a private university, where as mentioned before, you need to transfer 1 year fee in advance to the university, and the remaining fees should be shown in some other way. For example, maybe you can show it via property that you own, maybe through liquid funds, or through loan letter, or through an amount in your bank, but that should be more than the fees that is pending.
Okay.
So that's something which is needed.
Okay. Anything related to the accommodation that they have to show for the visa?
No, nothing.
Nothing. Okay. They don't even have to
No,
show
there's
that.
no requirement when it comes to accommodation during visa. Students can go to Germany and then also look for accommodation. They don't ask you questions regarding that, and there's no need of producing any document that you've booked an accommodation in Germany.
Like, I mean, are there any good accommodations located nearby the university campus?
So for the study campus, we do have hostel facilities. We have recently done a tie-up where we are providing, through a third party, we are providing hostel opportunities to students. The rent is around 450 euros, but it's for the initial period so that they can find good accommodation in Germany for I think 3 months or so. And for Göttingen, yeah, we have not yet made any tie-up, but we do have a team that helps students find accommodation in Germany. They'll provide you certain options, like verified options that they can book. Maybe it can be expensive, it can be cheaper also, but what we usually suggest students is that you search it online, but don't book it online. Maybe you can verify it with one of our alumni who can help you out in Germany, or they can, like, we do connect some students with alumni also who are ready to help students with accommodation. Then it becomes easy for verification, as well as the payment part also becomes easy. So that's how the university and we are supporting students with accommodation. But yeah, it is there. We are helping the students. They don't have to solely rely on applying on their own for accommodation. We do have options for that.
All right, that's perfect. So, just like you have mentioned that you're also providing support like to the students with the help of the alumni. So, can you share some stories of the alumni who are working over there in Germany, or maybe somewhere in abroad?
Sure. So we do have like recently I met one student, like he came to India for his wedding. So we were not in touch for more than 1 year, but the process and everything, like I helped him a lot through the process, and he faced a lot of challenges in Germany as well, like he did his own accommodation, and then there was a scam. Then we helped him out through the university. So he used to keep on sending me updates regarding, ma'am, today I did this, today I did that. And the time I got his wedding invitation, I met his fiance and him, and he told me that he's working with Siemens. So it's one of the big companies in Germany,
yeah.
and he's got good package, 92 lakhs package. So he's been working there since last 2 years, and he's well settled. His fiance is also from Germany. Both of them are working in the same company. They met there only.
She is German.
Yeah, no, she is Indian, but she's also working in
working
Siemens.
there.
Yes,
Alright.
she
Okay,
did.
how easy to get a PA, German PR?
PR is not that difficult. All you have to do is complete 21 months of work experience in Germany. It should be a full-time work experience post-masters, and along with that, B2 German certification. So German language plays a huge role everywhere. Yes. So these are the only two requirements, and the minimum salary should be 45,000 euros.
And the duration would be 21 months.
21 months. So within 2 years, you can apply.
Okay.
Yes. Not that difficult. And then you also get EU Blue Card, so you can travel to other Schengen countries as well. So you get the access of 25 European countries where you can live, work. It's up to you. Even citizenship, if they want to apply it for citizenship, all they have to do is, complete the C1 German certification or work in Germany for around 5 more years approximately. So total 7 to 8 years.
So there must be students who, after working for 2 years or maybe 3-4 years, and they wish to come back to India.
Yeah, we have not seen that much, but yes, there have been cases where few students, they've come back to India. Maybe like, I don't know the exact reason, but it can be maybe due to family reasons, or maybe due to finding good opportunities in India as well, because a lot of companies in Germany, they do have offices here in India as well.
Yeah.
So students, they tend to shift to India after working there for a few years, and the opportunity is exactly the same. Obviously, the pay scale will differ a little, but not that much. So we have seen a few students, especially girls, maybe due to marriage or any other reasons, they have come back. But recently, I have not seen any students since last year. But previously, yes, there were a few students who have come back. Maybe after marriage, they have settled down in India itself, or maybe moved to some other country like US or in Europe. Some move to Ireland, some move to UK also, depending upon the opportunity. Yeah.
So, I mean, STEM courses are more popular in Germany.
Yes. It's known for STEM courses and also for research. Yes.
So, lastly, he would like you to discuss about the challenges that students are facing in Germany, because we have discussed all the opportunities or the good things that students are getting in Germany. So yeah, so what are certain challenges that students may face?
Challenges, like, obviously the major challenge would be the job, but not in that like a heavy manner, but yes, because everyone thinks that after finishing their masters, immediately they'll get placed, and so they should be aware that some students might get placed immediately, some may have to struggle for 3-4 months or maybe 5 months, but they should not lose hope. They should keep on trying, because in Germany it's very common for students to apply for 50, 60, 70 interviews also, and then they get placed. So that's the major challenge. You should not give up on the interviews, because some students, they do feel disheartened after facing a lot of rejections, because that's not the case in India, but the country is also different. And language, yes, it's a challenge, but since, like, apart from PFH, you might get other universities also who are giving language for free of cost along with their studies. But you should take initiative and learn the language. It should not be I'll learn it later on, because then you may not find that much opportunity in Germany. And accommodation can also be a little challenging if you're booking it in the last moment. Like, for example, some students, they feel that once they get the visa, then they'll start looking for accommodations in Germany. That's actually the wrong way to go forward with it, because then they expend, like, with respect to the intake, like, if you're closer to the intake, then the rents are on the expensive side, because the cheaper one already are booked. So you guys should do your own research, maybe select some properties, but every accommodation in Germany gets selected very quickly. Maybe if you have something in the morning, by afternoon that opportunity is gone. So, but you should keep your finances ready, so that in order to book the accommodation very quickly. Other challenges, like, I think I have not seen any other challenges in Germany, because it's a safe country. A lot of students, girls especially, are going to Germany, and they're not facing any issues with respect to
How about the
racism.
lifestyle? Like, are the students, they easily find it manageable to get adjusted in the environment?
Depends. So, like, there are students who have not, seen winter also in Germany, because, like, in some parts of India, we don't have the winter season, just like in the north.
No.
So some do struggle once they go in the winter intake. Yeah. So because suddenly maybe they get sick, but there you have the health insurance, you can take advantage of that. We have seen a few students getting sick. So we've seen a lot of students complaining that it's very cold in Germany in the month of January, especially. They can't do anything, but there have been students who have sent us a lot of pictures that they are enjoying the snow and the Christmas festival, etc. But yeah, like there is up and down in every country, and I think adjusting in a different country is very different, because in India, like, we have our parents who can do everything for us, and like there's a
They
certain
have to
bit of,
manage everything.
yeah, correct. And if I tell you one thing about Germany, in Germany, like, there's it's a very different thing that everything has to be done by the person.
Yeah.
Like, even like changing the light bulb, plumbing, everything, it takes time. Like, it takes time to book also. There's a lot of waiting. So people tend to learn everything on their own. So that can be a bit challenging for students who are not used to doing anything, but definitely they can learn it. Because everyone is doing it, otherwise you'll have to wait for the
Yeah.
appointment to book.
Yes.
It takes 1 month also to book a plumber.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in some cases it does, especially in the top cities. It takes time. So we have seen, one student, she called me once and she was like, "Ma'am, I'm on the highway, and the highways in Germany are called as Autobahn, and like her tire, due to some reason, they
punctured.
punctured, and she was like, I don't know what to do and all. So like, we spoke to her for 5 minutes, and then there's like a very quick solution to it, because everywhere they have the SOS call, and immediately within 10 minutes they came, they changed everything, and then she was on the way.
Germany is
Yeah.
known for the automobile
Correct,
industry.
correct.
They should have these
Correct.
things
So
handy.
there are options, and then there have been cases where, like, female students, they actually learn how to use stepney and
Yeah.
change the tires on their own. Whereas the students who are already in Germany, they know everything. They know how to live in that particular country. Maybe it can take you 1 or 2 years to adjust to the lifestyle and everything, but it's the same in India also. If you go to some other city, it takes you some
It
time
takes
to
time.
adjust.
Yeah,
Yes.
correct.
But overall, like, Germany is a very beautiful country and a land of opportunities, where students can study at very good university, top universities known for their education, and can get placed in top companies, which are known worldwide, can
Yeah.
work there with not just Germans, but they are studying with a bunch of students from all across the globe. And then we see good memories, we see happy memories, and from a lot of students who approach us, send us the details regarding their career, their families, etc. So I think it's a good option for students right now. A lot of students are actually going to Germany. The number of students have increased from the last few years
And I
after
think
pandemic.
This
Yes.
year, the students will be more right
Yes.
after the shift in the US visa.
Yes, definitely.
So the students would be shifting towards Germany, because I believe Germany is a land for good opportunities.
Correct.
So especially to the students who want to build their career in engineering sector or the automobile sector.
Even management, like, there are huge opportunities in management, especially we have supply chain management, finance. Like, Germany is known for supply chain management. Like, Hamburg city is a port city, so a lot of students, they are going for supply chain management program. Then we have Frankfurt for finance. So we have seen a large number of applications for management programs as well in the recent years. So overall, like, earlier it was obviously for the engineering, but now it is a mixture of everything.
So management would be a cost effective, or
It's the same as engineering, a little
expensive
less
side.
fees, but for example, the 15 to 18 lakhs will be the fees, whereas the engineering can go up to 20 to 25.
25 lakhs. Anything else you would want to add?
No, I think I've made it very clear. I would love to see a lot of students coming to PFH or maybe to Germany in general as well, because when you think about education right now, you have to be very careful while selecting a destination for you. And we all want you, every one of you, to make a very good career and obviously live very happily in the given period of time that you already have. But I would highly recommend students to research about Germany a little. Though it was not a popular country a few years back, but it has been really, really fruitful to a lot of students. So do your research and do learn German language. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Priyanka, for a very insightful session. I think all the students who are having such doubts with respect to the Germany or the programs, STEM courses, management courses, it must have cleared. Even if you have any specific doubt, you can reach out to us in the comment section. You can ask your queries, you can ask your questions. We would certainly help you out with the answers. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Priyanka. Thank you.